PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
Hey, this is James Spann. This is our Weather Xtreme video for St. Patrick's Day. This is Monday, the 17th day of March. It's going to be a warm one and a quiet one and a breezy one for Alabama today. Let's take a look at some of the Skycam images early this morning. From our Skycam network, there's a look at downtown Birmingham, the view looking north. From the top of the Daniel Building, the sky mostly clear. Temperatures are generally in the 40s. There's a look at the rocket city of Huntsville coming from our Skycam up in Madison County and down south, Montgomery. That's the eastern bypass on the eastern side of town. Whoa, Nelly, look at the big trough out west. Wow, that's going to produce some wild weather in a variety of ways on the eastern side of that thing today. Here's our watch warning map. We've got winter storm watches and warnings from Denver up to Duluth, Minnesota. And then down in the warm sector, we've got flash flood watches for a pretty good chunk of eastern Texas and North Louisiana on up through a large part of Arkansas into Illinois and Indiana. And also we note this morning we've got a severe thunderstorm watch already for a pretty good chunk of Oklahoma and north central Texas with the initial batch of thunderstorms there. So a lot of things happening with that. This is the expected rain over the next 5 days, and you can clearly see why flash flood watches are up in that area from northeastern Texas up to Indianapolis. This is suggesting rain potential of 7.5 inches over the point where Kentucky, Illinois, and Indiana intersect. 6.5 inches up there north of Little Rock, up toward Mountain Home, Arkansas. Mercy me. And around here, that's suggesting rain of 1 to 1.5 inches, except for the northwestern corner, which could get more. And this, by the way, is valid through Friday evening at 7 o'clock. But, of course, all of this is with that midweek system. Severe weather potential. This is the outlook for today and tonight. A slight risk of severe weather through a large part of Texas up into Oklahoma and the adjacent parts of Kansas, Missouri, and Arkansas. Tomorrow, there is a slight risk of severe weather over eastern Texas, all of Louisiana and Mississippi, most of Arkansas, western Tennessee, and Alabama west of I-65. And it's going to be another one of these dadgum middle-of-the-night things, it looks like, or pre-dawn hour things. And we note that the guys in Norman indicate that they could be upgrading parts of that to a moderate risk, in that the forcing will be just tremendous. The instability value is marginal, but boy, the upward motion will be incredible. And then on day 3, Wednesday, a risk of severe weather from I-65 on east. And this period begins, I should say, at 7 o'clock Wednesday morning. So, again, it's going to be one of those deals where it looks like the prime severe weather risk is going to be from midnight to noon, especially from 3 until 9 a.m., kind of like that deal this past Saturday morning. It has been the year of the early morning severe weather events for Alabama. Well, let's look at this thing. This is the GFS valid at noon today. This is the OZ run at 500 millibars, about 18,000 feet off the ground. The big trough is out west. Tomorrow, it gets closer, and it's digging down into western Texas at the surface at midday tomorrow. Surface low developing over northeastern Texas. And again, you can see the Gulf wide open. It's going to be a windy day tomorrow. And I guess there could be a shower late in the day, but I think much of the day tomorrow here will be dry. The action stays out west. We'll go to midnight tomorrow night, and really still at that point, the prime problems are west of the state, really still over Louisiana and Arkansas. We'll go to Wednesday morning at 6 o'clock. We've got a 996 millibar surface low that is near Paducah, Kentucky, and that band of storms is blowing in here, blowing through the western part of Alabama. Daybreak Wednesday. Now, the shear is just, gone crazy there. This is the 0 to 1 kilometer helicity, the veering of the wind in the lowest 1 kilometer there, and that's those values are just sky high, suggesting there could be a few tornadoes involved with this. But on the other hand, look at the instability. There just is none. This is the projected surface-based CAPE at 6 o'clock Wednesday morning. So it's another one of these classic, incredible dynamic deals with the marginal thermodynamics, but we've had several of these this year, and they've turned out to be pretty rough. So we certainly have to mention a chance of severe weather, really in that time frame from 3 a.m. until 9 a.m. Wednesday. Then Wednesday at noon, the storms are shifting over into Georgia, and then by Wednesday evening at 6 o'clock, they're totally out of here over the Carolinas. All right, Thursday, all of that's gone. It should be a beautiful day. Temperatures probably close to 70. The idea of some big cooling behind that, that's kind of out the window now. So a dry and mild day. Thursday, Friday, beautiful. All across the Deep South. Now, and by the way, that's Good Friday. This is Easter weekend coming up. There's a look at Saturday. Moisture begins to return, but it looks like a partly sunny and dry day. And then for Easter Sunday, a little shortwave passes north of here. And at the surface, that suggests there could be a shower around Sunday, maybe a thunderstorm, but it certainly does not look like a severe weather issue at this point, which is a good thing. But 3 days later, got a pretty good-looking trough there. This is March the 26th, and that would suggest a rain and storm event. And on the next day, the 27th, that thing kind of blows through here. And look at we see the cold air behind that. Some hint of rain changing to snow back on the backside, but come on now. We'll worry about that later. Can it snow March 27th? Sure, but I'm not saying it will. And then at the end of the forecast period, April Fool's Day, the 1st of April. Another big trough out west, and again, the Gulf kind of opening up, and that looks potentially stormy, but, that's way out there in voodoo country. That's it for the Weather Extreme video this morning. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3:30 today. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.